All right. So hey everyone. uh, this is sort of a different style video. It's sort of along the lines of what we did for our spoiler one, where we're not really doing a live stream for it. We decided just for the purposes of YouTube to go ahead and make a video like this, and we can put some nice graphics in and post-processing and stuff.
Yeah.
In this video,
And also, I'm in this one too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Dodger's in this one. Um,
Yeah.
in this one, we're going to talk about the lobby system and quit penalties and just sort of give our thoughts on it. There are things that the coalition have said they're working on, both of them, but we don't know what they're planning on doing. So
Yeah.
we just figured we'd give our thoughts on them.
Sounds
All
good.
right. So Dodger, you want to start us off? Talk about what you would like to see in a lobby system.
Well, the lobby system, it's close to being great. I mean, competitive, it's fine. Core can be fine, and social can be fine in itself, but together they don't really work as well as a lot of people want. Because in social, you can only bring one friend along, and in core, there's no rolling lobbies. But in social, there is rolling lobbies, but in core, you can bring 5 people. So we have to kind of combine them. Either have, like, my idea is just to have social have up to 5 people. You can bring your whole squad with you if you want. Have a nice time because it's just social. Do that. Or have core with rolling lobbies, because with the rank system, it's still going to work out in the end. Because if you're completely trashing this other team, then their skill's going to go down, and if they decide to stay and stuff like that, and their skill keeps on going down, your rank is not going to go up anymore. It's going to go up virtually zero. It's not going to go up as much. So rolling lobbies, it works either way. So one of those have to happen. If both happen, I mean, yeah, why not? But like, just one of them needs to happen.
So I think that social should probably stay with 2 to 3 people, but I think core needs to change to rolling lobbies. I would not want social to stay like that if core doesn't change. It's nice to have that playlist where you don't have stacked teams if you want to just go in there solo. It's a nice thing to have, but it can't stay like that if we're not getting a rolling lobby system in core. I think competitive is good where it is. I would like to see a pregame lobby. I am sort of surprised that's not there at all. And in core, I would also like to see a pregame lobby. What this would allow is you would know which map you're playing on and which game type, and give you time to select your characters, weapon skins.
Well, in core, you already know what the game type is.
Okay, yeah, I guess you know what your game type is, but you'll get to see the map. Like, I don't want to use and select a bounty. I don't want to select a get 5 kills with the Marksa bounty if I'm on a map that doesn't have a Marksa.
That's true.
It would also let you see who you are playing against beforehand. Doesn't make a huge difference. But, I mean, if you have a rolling lobby system, which I would propose what I'm calling a slow roll, which is like the Ultimate Edition style lobby, where you play a match and it rolls on to the next one, but there's a pregame lobby beforehand. It gives people a chance to quit out or back out, grab friends, do whatever they want. It's a really nice middle ground. I think that some sort of pregame lobby is needed for that.
Plus, it allows people to actually have their character. Because, like me, about 70 to 80% of the time, whether I'm a host or not, I don't get my preferred character because for some reason I'm the last one to load in.
It's funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny to the rest of us.
I mean, it's just like, yeah, let me play this off, and nope, I'm gonna play as Kate, JD, and that one time I was Black Steel Kate. If I'm Swarm, like, nope, I'm just gonna be regular old Swarm drone. I want my Ninja Shepherd, the one that I paid 2,400 scrap for.
Yeah, it's. Something really needs to be done. I'm glad that they have said that they're doing something, but it really needs to be done.
Yeah, it really needs to be done. I mean, like with the pregame lobby, yeah, that'd be really great.
Oh, and you can select a hammer burst as your starting weapon if you want in the pregame lobby, as opposed to needing to switch it in every game.
Yeah, Yeah, that is weird. But I mean, because I don't want to change my weapons while I'm doing this for every
Yeah,
second, because that's what we do. We
yeah.
always
You got to
dun
count down your seconds with the
dun
L trick.
dun dun
Um,
ding.
yeah, I mean, part of the reason we're making this video is, yes, we know they're changing something. It's not us complaining, saying it needs to be changed. This is us saying, this is the type of thing we would like to see.
Yes.
Um, I think the last small thing I have on the lobby system is the special event type things.
The developer playlist. Oh no, special event. Yeah.
Developer playlist, special events, those things. Okay, the last special event things, they were 5-person teams.
Hmm.
That was great. Developer playlist was 3. That sucked. Don't
Yeah.
If you're having
I
special
mean, could you
playlists,
imagine King of the Nasher with just 3 people? I mean, like, because we all wanted to do it, like our squad, but we would have to like.
right? It's, hey, let's
Let's
go play
just
Horde. All 5 of us are running together. Okay, cool. That's done. We don't have time for another run. Let's do King of the
King of
Nasher.
the Nasher.
Oh wait, hey, you two, you're
Oh,
gonna have to go make your own lobby.
like, see that would have really sucked. But no, they made the special
Yeah.
event 5 people, which is great. I
Yep.
don't know why they don't do that with the developer playlist. It's weird.
Yeah. Um, that's that's all I really have on the
Yeah.
lobby system per se. Well, and the UI thing could use a little more work on the menu trying to select your modes. And it's funny that matchmaking is 2 words on the menu.
Yeah, that's a little squall. I think for the
Yeah, I
UI, the
know.
only thing is the friend roster to be
Oh,
actually
yeah,
in the game
friend roster in game
and
would be really
not
nice.
part of Xbox Live because that is very slow.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to like go down everything when the roster is just poof, here's everybody, boom.
Yeah.
Instead of like, okay, who's here? Here's who's here. Oh, okay.
All right, let's see. So,
So
you
yeah,
want to move on to
that's our playlists or lobby
yeah.
suggestions,
Yeah,
our
no.
hopes, our
Along
dreams.
along the lines of that, actually, sort of emerging topic is what are your thoughts on bots? Backfill bots.
Um, just for social.
You don't want them in core?
No, no, because it is a ranked lobby, and if we have rolling lobbies, so if you actually let's go back to that.
Join in progress.
Do we want join in progress for core?
Yes. I
I would
th
actually say no.
I think I think one of the I love how we are just wrapping up this topic and now it's getting into a whole new thing.
Hey, hold
I
on.
think that classifying it
This is
as
Tac-Com for you guys.
I think that classifying core as a ranked playlist sort of hurts its capability.
Yeah.
I I want it to have rolling lobbies. I want to have join in progress. I would like to have bot backfilling. Join in progress is going to help a lot, but while you're waiting for more people to join, I would like to have a bot. I would rather play in a 2v5 if I had 3 bots on my team than play in a 2v5 alone.
Yeah.
Um, I mean that's just my thought. I know that's a highly debated one, but I think that the ranks are holding it back a lot.
Yeah.
Um, Even if it was just bot backfilling to like if it was a 2v4, put 2 bots in and make it a 4v4. Don't make it a full 5v5 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that sort of moves us into our next topic. That's how do
Because
we?
why would you be in a 2v5 in the first
Yeah, you
place?
shouldn't need to be in a 2v5 lobby. But let's talk about quit penalties.
Quit penalties! Oh my god! Perfect
Um,
segue.
yeah, it's been quite annoying. One of the right before I messaged Dodger saying, "Hey, let's make this video," I was playing. I think I was with Justin Schwartz in a King of the Hill match, and it ended up being a 3v5 on Gridlock, and they shut us out. They had like 170 points because it was 3v5, and they had all power weapon control, and they were just spawn killing us over and over again, and they weren't capping the hill. It's like, yeah, sure, some modes, not the quitters are annoying, but in games like King of the Hill, where they can just boost kills on you the entire time, it's a serious problem.
Yeah.
So
And then you have the people who are really into like competitive escalation or execution and stuff, and then their rank suffers because some guy wants to quit.
yeah, So let's talk about what can we do to have. They're going to increase quit penalties, but what can we do? What type of quit penalty system can be implemented?
All right. So my ideas is it depends on what playlist you have. Like so, special events, develop a playlist, and social. There's no quit penalty
Right.
because bots can fill up. For core, um, as it is right now, because we can have the rolling lobbies, who knows? But as it is right now, um, it's going to be a lot less than competitive, where
Competitive should definitely be a high quit penalty.
should be actually a timed penalty.
Yeah.
So I say it's going to be 15 minutes after the match ends. So because there are time penalties for like like hey you know like you quit, but then it's like, oh, the match you're in isn't over yet, you can't play yet. For competitive, have that plus 15 minutes because it is getting out of
I
hand.
actually like that idea.
For core, it's just until the match ends for that. But there's repeats. Then the second repeat within, I would say maybe let's say an hour or so like that. Now you have that 15 minutes as well, and then competitive. Let's say you do it twice. I think that could be like a day ban or something. Maybe three times could be a day ban. But however, comma, if you are down two people, like this is like my like your I think you had a surrender option. This is like my kind of surrender option where if you are down two people, so if it's a 3v5, a 2v4, or a 1v3, or more 1v5, who knows, that you will not have a quit penalty. So if
Yeah.
you're down by two people, you you don't have a quit penalty. So that's just my thing because like why should you get penalized for quitting after your guy like your teammates quit? Um, but then why should you be penalized to just like endure like your King of the
Right.
Hill boosting thing? You shouldn't
Yeah, like
have
the
to be
King of the Hill
penalized for
boosting
that.
thing, a lot of people would say, why didn't you guys just quit the penalties small? And that's not the point. Yeah, we probably should have just quit, but I wanted to see how long it was going to go on for. And
Yeah,
it's the fact that
for science.
yeah, and it's the fact that that's possible. The fact
Yeah.
that we can be playing in a mode where they can just start boosting and we can't leave without getting penalized, that's an issue. So my system's actually fairly similar to yours. I actually when in the post process or the editing of this video, I'll add in some graphics to show some stuff. But
Mhm.
so I think yeah, I didn't even think about competitive. Competitive definitely should have a stricter quit penalty.
Mhm.
Um, Essentially, what I came up with is a strike type system where
Yeah.
there's half strikes and full strikes, and depending on how many strikes you have, it determines how much XP you lose and how much time you're out.
Hmm.
Um, so uh, essentially, if the more you quit, the more your strikes build up. But after, say, an hour or two of playing, you'll lose a strike. So if you get a strike and you get some quit penalty and you play for an hour without quitting, then that strike will go away. You no longer have it. And it will build up until you have about three strikes, and then you're out for, I put 3 hours. And then once you come back, if you,
Oh, gee, that is too no.
what?
Okay. I think the hour thing you had not good enough. I would say maybe 3 hours and then you lose a strike and stuff like that.
But so,
Because you're talking competitive, right?
no, this is just thinking core right now.
Okay, then never mind. Then
So
you're
this
good. You're
is, I'll
good. For
explain
core, that's fine.
I'll explain my
Okay.
strike system here in a minute, but it's
Okay.
so let's say you get a half strike, then the XP that you lose for that match would only be half as much, and you wouldn't get any timeout. You'd essentially just have to wait for that match to end, sort of like what Dodger said.
What constitutes a half strike and then a
I
full
will
strike?
explain that in a minute.
Okay, because then I'm like, what's a half strike?
So then one strike is a 1x one times multiplier and no timeout until waiting for the match to end. 1.5 is 1.5x multiplier. It sort of goes like that until you get to two strikes, 2x XP loss, a 30-minute timeout. At 2.5 strikes, you get an hour timeout. At 3 strikes, you get a 3-hour timeout, and anything above that, you get a 5-hour timeout on.
Hmm. And
And
is that within a day, within a week that you
so
can
what
build
that
one? Or?
is for every hour of non-strikeable time,
Okay, I was gonna say
you
because you're down for 3 hours, then how
right.
would you get more than
So
three strikes?
yeah,
Yeah.
so for every hour to maybe 2 hours of non-strikeable time, you you lose a strike. So one of your strikes goes away.
Okay.
Um, but so there's so many different ways you could do this. With a strike system or even the system you're talking about. But either way, something needs to be done where if you quit multiple times, your punishment slowly gets harsher and harsher.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to I'll also have some
I, I
graphic things for this, but I wanted to
yeah.
talk about what I considered a strike versus a full strike type thing.
Okay.
So say it's 5v5 and someone quits. You get a full strike. If it's 5v4 and someone on the 5-person team quits, they get a full strike. If you're on the 4-person team, you get a half strike.
If it's a 4v5, you get a half strike.
If you're on the 4-person team.
Yeah, during a
Yeah,
4v5 though,
right.
not a 4v4. Okay.
On a 4v4, if
It's a
either
full
team
strike.
quits, that's a full strike.
Okay.
In a 5v3, a 5-team or 5-person team thing quits, that's a full strike. A 3-person team quit is no strike.
Now, what if that five-player team is boosting and but the one person's like, this is stupid.
Well, how would they boost? Think about it this way.
Yeah.
If they're
So I guess with King of the Hill, then I guess that one person could cap
right,
the
that one
hill.
person can just cap the hill.
Um. Yeah.
Essentially,
Okay.
what I have, the system I have is if the teams are even and someone quits, it's a full
Yeah.
strike.
Full strike.
If you're down one player, it's a half strike. If you're down two players, it's no penalty.
No
Until the
penalty.
game gets down to 3v3. If it's 3v3, 3v2, something like that, then I'd say okay, just no strikes in general.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's 3v3, it's like all right, yeah, you can quit if you want. That's it might sound confusing. Um, I'll have graphics to explain it, but that's one of the really difficult things about quit
Stop
penalties.
saying you have graphics because it'll actually show it. You don't have to tell me that. Okay,
But
so my thing is I think yours is a little bit too complicated.
right,
And you'd have to have a huge UI change so people can actually see it.
yeah,
My thing is, um, so yeah, just for competitive, it's until the match ends. So if you leave in like the first two rounds of escalation, that could take a while, and then you add in 15 minutes, so that can be up to like 30 minutes maybe. So you have that 30 minute. That's your first. That's your first strike, like your first quit, and then and everything is within a day, and then everything is within a week, and I'll say that. So
but
you have your day penalties.
when does the day end? Because what if you're playing at night and you roll over to the next day?
Then
I guess.
then you're out of then you got lucky or something. I don't know,
All
but
right.
let's say arbitrarily it's 4 a.m. Pacific time or something like that, right? So within one day you have your first your first strike, your first quit game. That's your until the game ends plus 15. Then the next one is the game and then an hour. Then the third strike is you have the rest of the day. You're banned for the rest of the day in that playlist.
This is competitive.
Competitive. So you can go into escalation and you can get banned, but then you can play execution
Oh,
for that
okay.
whole thing. However, if you do that for multiple days, then you're banned for the rest of the week.
Like 2 days or is it like 3 days?
I would say 3 days and stuff like that. So if you just you're just quitting and stuff like that, you're quitting all the time, then you're just banned for the week.
Yeah. And see, I think you and I are both onto the same type of thing where it's you need to have conditional penalties of depending on how many people are in the match, and you need to have conditional penalties based on how many times have you been penalized throughout the week or throughout
Yeah.
the day or whatever. Your system's
And then
much
if it's in a month, if you do it for several weeks,
or a
if
year.
you do the 2 weeks, then you're banned for the month. And if you're banned for 3 out of the 12 months, you're banned for the rest of the year.
No, but
You're just banned from Gears of War.
and then the decade
And then yeah.
but yeah, so I think the biggest problem we're going to see with the change that they do to quit penalties is they really need to do something like that where it's conditional in both the number of people in the match and the number of times you've quit.
Yeah.
But like you said, complexity, it needs to be kept simple. The thing, so the system I have, I think would work well, but like you said, they would need a UI change, and it's too complicated for people to like just think about on the fly.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know what they're gonna do, but something something conditional needs to be done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully it'll be in there in the next title update. We just gotta
Yay.
wait.
I'm guessing
And
it's gonna
hey,
be.
and maybe that grenade exploit glitch, game breaking problem will be fixed. I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm
hopefully they
guessing.
have time for this.
I'm guessing that will be in December.
What, title update two?
Yeah, probably a title update. They're probably gonna be pushing a title update every month for the new maps. Yeah, which is unfortunate, but
Really, really unfortunate.
yeah. All right. Anything else you want to talk about for lobby system
No, I
or
mean
quitting?
that's just our hopes and stuff for the lobby system, the UI system we kind of touched up on a bit, and then the quit penalties
Yep.
because they are a growing problem as more and more people are
Yeah.
doing it. It's getting very frustrating.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, I look forward to seeing what the coalition will do about it. They've, as I've said many times, they've said many times that they will be fixing these things. So these are just some of our ideas, and thought we'd share them.
yep.
All right, that's it. We'll catch you guys later. Catch you in the next video.
Boop.
Adios.